Hello, everybody. My name is Harold Games, and welcome to my NBA Playoff Challenge. This is a bracket challenge. Now, I've done quite a few in the past for other sports like NCAA tournament, NHL. I believe I did MLB. I did the World Cup at once, but yeah, I'm continuing my bracket challenges. We're gonna do NHL again when the playoffs start for the NHL, but today we're going to start with the NBA brackets. Now, as you can see, let me make sure I'm recording. I am. This bracket does not have the play-in selected, or does not have play-in teams, I guess, in here. So what I did is I created a challenge type account, and I created two of my own play-in brackets. You can see I have the Raptors against the Bulls, the Heat against the Hawks. The losers will face off here. Now, the one thing that just realized could be an issue is that the 10 seeds are supposed to go away. If the loser of the 9 and 10 seed is supposed to go away, so I realized that might be an issue. So we're gonna work through it, but yeah, there's this. Actually, no. This is what we're gonna do. Hold on. No, that shouldn't be an issue. We're gonna disregard this smash rate. I don't know why I created this. We're gonna disregard this for whoever I predict from the 9-10 seed goes in there. But the 7 seed, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so we're gonna get this underway. We're gonna just start with the Pelicans or Thunder, whoever I think is gonna win. Now, I'm going based off of my opinion. I haven't really watched any of these two teams play out here. I did watch the Thunder for like a game or two. Both are young teams. The one thing, though, that I think is going to give the Thunder the edge over the Pelicans is Zion is not going to be with the Pelicans for the play-in. So I think the Thunder will win. Now I have to report scores, so all I'm going to do is just put 2 and then 1, and the winner via the Thunder. So the Thunder will move on. Pelicans will drop in there. Now the Pelicans are a 9 seed, so they are out. They are not in for that one. Next team, so they are out completely. Next we have is the Lakers and Thunder. So the Lakers and Lakers and Timberwolves here. Now the Timberwolves, one of their Jaden McDaniels, I believe, he broke his hand in frustration, and Rudy Gobert had an incident. I think the Lakers are going to win this one pretty easily. So let's get them their flowers right here and submit the score. I think the Lakers are going to win. So it is going to be the Timberwolves going up against. It would be the Timberwolves going up against the Thunder. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that the Pelicans are technically the Thunder. Or sorry, yeah, the Pelicans are technically the Thunder. And such. You know what? No. I don't think the Pelicans are going to win 2 games. I don't think they are. I think the Timberwolves are going to pick up that the 8th seed. I think they're going to win against the Pelicans in that second round. Between the Thunder and the Lakers to make it in the playoffs, I think it's going to be a tight one. But I think it is going to go to the Lakers. And the Lakers will win your championship. And then the Timberwolves will move on and they will be in the 8th seed. That is your plan for the West. For the East, Raptors, Bulls. I don't care. I might be biased, but I think the Bulls can beat the Raptors in that one, which would get them into the second round of the play-in. And the team who I think that they will play the team that will lose to play against them between the Hawks and the Heat, I feel like will be the Heat. I feel like the Hawks have a good team, but the Heat or I feel like the Heat have a good team, but the Hawks, I feel like they're just going to be better. So I feel like it's going to be the Heat against the Hawks, or the Heat against the Bulls, and then the Hawks are going to move on into the 7th seed to play against Boston. And the winner between the Bulls and the Heat, I feel like is going to be the Bulls. So I feel like we're going to have the Bulls moving on into the playoffs as your 8th seed on the West. You're going to have the Hawks being your 8th seed in the East, and the Hawks being your 7th seed in the East. You're going to have the Lakers be the 7th seed in the West, and you're going to have what did I have? You're going to have the Timberwolves. Did I say Timberwolves? Yeah, you're going to have the Timberwolves play be the 8th seed in the West. So, first round of the playoffs, I think it's going to be the Nuggets. I think they can win that first series in this one, and I think the Bucks will unfortunately beat the Bulls. So I feel like both number one seeds will probably win in their first series in 5 or maybe 6 games for the Nuggets against the Timberwolves. And then we'll go down here. Hawks against Celtics. Hawks are a good team, but I feel like the Celtics are gonna be a team to be a force this year. And then over here, Grizzlies and Lakers, I feel like it's going to be a close series, but if Ja Morant is healthy and has no issues, I feel like he's going to lead the Grizzlies past the Lakers. So I feel like the Grizzlies will move on over the Lakers. So here we go. Cavaliers against the Knicks. This is going to be a close game, a close series, I feel like. I think it's going to go 6. The one thing that I have the Cavaliers over the Knicks is Donovan Mitchell. He is a great player. He gets the favorable whistle, shoots a lot of free throws, in my opinion. He will lead the series in scoring, and he will just help the Cavaliers along with the defense and the young guys. I think the Cavaliers will move on to the second round and play against the Bucks. We're going to go back over to the Western Conference. Suns against Clippers. This is going to be a close series if Paul George plays. Last time I saw he had a brace on his knee. They won today, but I think the Suns were sitting guys. I can't remember. But I feel like the Suns with Kevin Durant are going to win that series right over there. Next, going back to the East, 76ers against Nets. Nets, even though they traded away majority of the guys, they still made the playoffs. The team is decent. They have decent players, but in Philly, that whistle is going to be dominating towards the Philly side, and probably in Brooklyn as well. And I feel like Embiid, he'll probably win the MVP this year. I think he has this one in the bag. We're going to have a good old rivalry between these two in the second round. Over here in the West, Kings against Warriors. If the Warriors come out playing like they played today against the Trailblazers, I think the Kings are in trouble. I think this is going to go 6 or 7 games. It's a really tough series to tell, but I feel like I have confidence in the Kings, and I feel like they can make it to the second round. So, your Elite 8, if you want to call it, Bucks, Cavs, Sixers, Celtics, Nuggets, Suns, and Kings and Grizzlies are my predictions. Next round, we're going to start off from the West. Nuggets against Suns. If KD stays healthy and everyone else performs, I feel like the Suns can win this series in 5, maybe even a clean sweep. I feel like the Suns will take this one if everyone stays healthy. If not, then that's going to be a different outcome in my opinion. Next series, going back over here to the East, Bucks against Cavaliers. Again, if Donovan Mitchell gets the whistle, it's going to be a close games all around. If not, it's going to be interesting to see what happens between these two teams. But I think Giannis, he has it in him. I think he can pull out a series win in 5, maybe 6 games over the Cavaliers. Next series. So we're going to go down here to 76ers and Celtics. Now, this is going to be a fun fun series. Embiid has never made it out of the second round. He has never made it out of the second round. He will most likely win MVP this year, and if he does not make it past the second round, then that will be a huge issue to some people. But I feel like with Joe Mazzulla being a rookie coach, or maybe he's not a rookie coach, but a younger coach, I feel like the pressure might get too big for some of these Celtics players, and I feel like there's more veteran leadership, in my opinion. I could be wrong, with the 76ers, and I think Embiid will get to his first conference finals ever. And I'm going to have Bucks 76ers. Over here in the West, Kings against Grizzlies. I think this is going to be a head-to-toe series. I think it's going to be very close series. I think it's going to go 6 or 7. But I feel like Ja Morant and company is going to be a little too strong for the Kings, and I'm going to have the Grizzlies moving on to the Western Conference Finals. And here's my Final Four. Bucks, 76ers, Suns, Grizzlies. Of course, this all depends on health, because if people are not healthy, this could change a lot. But here we go. Bucks, 76ers. Giannis against Embiid. Holiday against Harden. And then you have Suns, KD going up against Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. Now, I think Steven Adams is injured, and that's going to be a big key for the Grizzlies to this point. But if Kenneth Lofton Jr., I think is his name, he can hold it down, or if whoever their main center is can hold it down, I think that's going to be a close series. But over here, it's going to be tough, but I think Harden's going to get locked up by Holiday, and Embiid won't get this help from his supporting cast. I think the Bucks will make it back to the NBA Finals this year. And then over here on this side, I think KD and company is just going to be too strong for the Grizzlies if he's healthy. So I think we're going to have a rematch of 2021 NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Suns. Now, this one, it's going to be close again. The only reason why I'm going to say the Suns here is because of the addition of KD, and with a ton of other supporting cast members that are really good for them. I feel like the Suns will squeak this one out in 7 over the Bucks. And I think your Finals MVP will be Devin Booker, and I feel like he is going to in the playoffs. I don't know how much in the playoffs. We'll do 5.5 games, and we'll multiply that. I don't know. Well, if he averages 30 a game, let's say he averages 30 a game. So 30 times, I'll do times 5.5. It's 165. That is points in the game. Multiply that by 4 for each series. We'll say 650. Reason I'm saying 650 is I basically do a little calculation. Let's say he averages 30 a game, and each series he plays in, that series averages 5.5 games. So I did 30 times 5.5, got that number, and then I multiplied that by 4. I don't know if that's a good math equation to do, but I multiply it by 4 to get to the 4 series, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and 650. We'll just do that. I just could be stupid. This challenge is probably gonna fail, but we'll see what it is. We'll submit it. Pick the Suns to win. There you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This one was gonna be hopefully short. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Imperialism finale and first Road to the Show series, as those will come out before this episode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys stay safe. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday afternoon, and peace.